Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Door here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 3, titled Clash, Class A vs. Class B. Class A and Class B are joined by a special guest as they battle it out during their joint combat training. Now, this is a really fun arc. And I can tell you that it's an arc because this is everything that the opening for this season is about. Like, everything in that opening is about this season. So, yeah, I know it's going to be a bit important. Also, it's a really fun set of events. But in the last episode, we learned the story of One for All, or more, we learned the story between One for All and All for One, how they were brothers, and even without the stockpiling quirk, One for All was still trying to fight against his brother in any way he could, and only moved to defy him more after he was forcefully given the quirk, because that sort of backfired in All for One's face. We also got the conclusion of the high-end Nomu battle, with Mirko making her appearance and Hawks being shown to be a double agent, but actually a triple agent, trying to infiltrate the League as at the request of the Hero Safety Commission. Anyway, let's get this episode started in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. That took a second to start. We're starting back here. Didn't he wake up in the... I'm pretty sure yes, because I made fun of how the first user's face looked. Okay, I guess everything before the opening's gonna be a recap. This is everything I was talking about at the start of my reaction. And yet he never did. I didn't talk about the singularity point being said in the last episode. Basically, a reminder of what the singularity was is that it's been theorized for many generations that at one point the joining of quirks being produced with each new generation will eventually result in quirks that are way too strong for the human body, and will be actively killing their host. And they're saying that Deku has reached that singularity point. Well, he's past that singularity point, explaining why he was constantly breaking his arms and everything, because it was too much for his body. That was a very poor explanation, but it gets the general gist of it. Also, I never expected the first user to have green eyes. Like, I fully expected All For One to have red eyes, but... yeah, I'd probably go for a run to clear my head after that as well. Was it a dream, though? There's some very creepy music. Yeah. Well, that surprised him. Could be ghosts. It is a nice thing to think about. Yeah, that. Okay, they explain it in this episode. if Todoroki and Nasa were able to create a child with a perfect combination quirk, and then they got with a descendant of Cementos who had his quirk, they could create a avatar. Everyone agrees that Nana's pretty. I forgot that's what Shinzo's voice sounded like. Yeah. I mean, considering... Yeah, he needs to sweat. Of course that's what Uraraka would remember. It sure is windy today. And then there's these guys. We've only seen the powers of a couple of these. Some of them have really interesting quirks. Yeah, I mean, Kendo couldn't really knock him out, considering he's necessary. He wears green shoes? Likes jello. I mean, he said that in the Festival. Maybe you could use him to talk to them. But they do know it's him. Honestly, his quirk is invaluable. Would be invaluable on the hero side. Look at Midoriya. Yeah, the early Roki. That was pretty much a paraphrased version of what Todoroki said in the sports festival. You know, that's the exact voice I expected him to have. I mean, no, what he said isn't wrong. It's just, well, the way he said it. I never noticed the FE on Tetsu Tetsu's headband. He doesn't look overly happy to be on either of the teams. Hmm. I mean, it showed us where he pulled it from. His belt. In the manga, they didn't. Both have their advantages, and both have more. I still want to know how her outfit turns invisible. You did. Who are the four on this team? There's Ibara. Beast Guy. I think it was Solid Air as well. It's a smart plan. Yeah. And he's just riding on his back. Yeah. And that's what Shinzo brings to the table. His persona chords. Honestly, a cool name for what they are. So basically, you could see from the dial he's actually adjusting the way in which the opening is to change the voice that's projected out. And I think his name is Subarasa. I think that's who that one was. I paid no attention to their names. Class 1B. From BNHA. It was Subaraba. Yeah. I forget who was the fourth person on that team. I know it was shown in the episode, but had Ibara Shiozaki, Jiruto Shishida, Kosei Subaraba, and I should have been paying attention to the preview. I was not paying attention to the preview, but Hiryu, I can't pronounce that. It's Rin. He's the one with the paper over his face. I can't pronounce his first name. Hiryu. But anyway, that's the start of round 1. Obviously, it's carrying over into the next episode. Trying to see, well, we'll be going to see how Koda gets out of the air prison. If he gets out of the air prison, I don't remember. What happens with Shinzo brainwashing Beast. How Rin and Subaraba play a offensive part of this. If Ibara plays an offensive part of this. I don't remember what happens in the fight. I remember how it ends, but I don't know what happens. Like, I forgot that Subaraba and Beast jumped in and took out Koda straight away, so he couldn't get any animal assistance and everything. But yeah, I am excited to see whether this fight is finished in the next episode or it carries on for a third episode, because there's usually 25 in a 20 to 25. Maybe it's only 21. That's still within 20 to 25, but yeah. Over 4 seasons there were 88, so that's 22 on average. Meaning, assuming this will take up at least half of it, minus the 2 at the start, that means there should be a total of, well, a minimum of 9 episodes dedicated to this arc. Yes, because that's how math works. There should be a minimum of 9 episodes to get through 5 rounds of combat. And, well, I reckon they could... Easiest way to do that would just push it to 10 episodes, 2 per episode, but some fights in the manga did get more focused than the others, so you'd have to sort of work around that, whether one gets 3, if one gets 1, or... Yeah, I want to know how in-depth and the extra parts that they're going to add to these fights, because some of these characters can do really amazing things. It's just I don't think they were utilized to their full extent at the level they would be at this point of their schooling. And I hope that they actually expand upon those moments in this season. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I'll catch you in the next one.